This is my wife's face when she saw the sweater. Really? Welcome to the Dad Challenge Podcast, everybody. My name is Josh. Thanks for joining me on Sunday, because we're snarking every day of December up until Christmas. It's Snarkmas, and I'm having a blast, not gonna lie. Today, I went to a water park in Niagara Falls called the Americana, and I literally can't blink without excruciating pain. It feels like someone poured sand into my eyeballs. There is so much chlorine in that pool, it could kill literally a small village of people. It hurts to look. Thanks, Americana. The kids had fun though, so that's good. Anyway, we're snarking on crazy middles today. People told me to tear apart this video because some fairness issues or something. Well, let's do it. So if you don't know who Crazy Middles are, the moms from Crazy Pieces and Crazy Middles are sisters. And they all exploit, I want to say at this point, hundreds of children. I want to say hundreds between them. And they've got offspins of crazy treasures and crazy bastards and crazy elves. They have so many offspins of crazy, and then the sisters have another one called Crazy Mom Hustle or some shit. It's so exploitative, but the issue is that they're so innocent and they look so nice, and people are like, how could they be doing that? They do it. Maybe they don't know that it's evil. Maybe they think it's fine. Maybe they don't have the same kind of moral compass as the rest of the world, which is weird because they're Mormon. Well, that's not weird. That makes sense, actually. And so what they do is they bring a whole ton of kids into their houses, okay? Which is great. Don't get me wrong. I absolutely do believe, and I've said this multiple times on this channel, about these families. Yes, it is probably still better for these kids to be with these families and exploited on YouTube. I know you're all like, than to be in the system. Absolutely. I absolutely think that. But we also have to take into consideration their futures and these kids' futures. And already kids have gone through these houses specifically, who have major, major trauma issues in their past. And these people know that because they deal with that on a daily basis. And there's no possible way you could parent this many kids properly. Just look at the Duggars. And all of those came out of her vag. None of them were adopted, okay? It's like a hot dog in a hallway. Okay, I just chill, get Netflix, do something else. But look what happened with the Duggars. That shit fell apart real fast at the end, because it was all about the money. These families do the exact same thing, except not with their own kids. Well, a couple of them, right? They exploit fostered and adopted kids for huge amounts of money, okay? It's really, really, really sickening. I'm sorry. A lot of people don't really see how much of a wolf in sheep's clothing they are. I see right through it, because as an adoptive dad, I see through this, and I understand the trauma. So let's see what people are worried about in this video. I have not seen it. Let's see what they're worried about. Crazy Middles. Here we go.
Good morning, Keep It Crazy family. The kids.
Why do they call it Crazy Middles, but they call it Keep It Crazy family? That's stupid.
Just left for school, and so we thought.
Did that is what you look like when your kids leave for school? You get your whole shit makeup done at Sephora? Is that what happens?
We would use today to get organized, because we have not started our Christmas shopping for this many.
Who's holding this camera? Because it's moving.
Kids.
We are so not ready.
We are not.
Did they hire somebody?
Not ready.
Not only have we not.
Are you sure you're not ready? You have 21 kids. No, I have 4 kids and I'm not ready. Okay? Almost there. 21 kids? Could you imagine what their Christmas costs? Good thing they make a lot of money, because that's a lot of effing presents. That's at least 21 presents. Let's just say that, okay? But we know each kid's getting 5. So it's hundreds of presents. Okay?
Started our shopping yet? We haven't even started making our area to put everything.
Well, okay, so normally we're in St. John's.
Yeah.
And our friend Devin, he would let us have his entire house. And so
You need somebody's entire house to hide your Christmas presents? You're doing it wrong. That's ridiculous. I don't like these people.
We would just have buckets, and it was so organized, and then we could go over there and wrap.
And then we moved to somewhere way more expensive and more elite, and now we don't have a neighbor's house to throw our presents in. Cue sad music. Oh my God, Crazy Middles. You don't have a house to store your Christmas presents for your kids in anymore. Oh, God, I can't. It hurts. Finn, shut up. Listen to your privilege. Think about this. Listen to what they're doing here.
And it was just easy, and then we knew the kids weren't getting into
Yeah,
it.
everything that we bought was at his house.
Yeah, we don't have that this year. And so,
Build a shed then. Christmas shed. And fill it full of shit in kayaks.
so the only thing we can think of is that we have this spare bedroom.
How do you have a spare bedroom with 21 kids? You have a spare bedroom with 21 kids? Where do they sleep? Under the stairs? Have Harry Potter living there? Where do these kids sleep? In the closet? Laundry room? Shoe boxes? Under the ground? Do you have a bunker? How do you, on earth, do you have a spare bedroom with 21 kids?
doesn't get used that often, and so we're going to be installing a new doorknob.
Yes,
with
I have
a lock,
the new knob.
and then we just hope.
Talk about trust. There's so much trust. I can feel it through the screen. Trust. They just, the thing that's funny about that is that it's assumed automatically that we know our kids are bad. And so we have to mitigate them being bad. I think they just got rid of a kid recently too. We'll talk about that after Snarkmas because it's not really a Snarkmas thing. But like, they're just like, hey, it just doesn't belong here. And they like will get rid of that kid and put them with friends of them. It's not like they just put them back in the system like, oh, we just sent them off to a friend's house. It's really weird, people.
That everything will fit in here and that we can.
You can't fit all of the presents that you buy for your children in one big ass bedroom, then you are, again, doing the shit wrong.
Make this work.
I picked up a couple other things too that will probably help us a lot.
Tasers, razor wire, cameras. I know that they have cameras in their house. So does Crazy Pieces. Not in the bathroom. People have corrected me since that. They're not in the bathrooms, but they are all over the house. I'm not even sure they're not in bedrooms. But unless they've changed that, maybe in the previous house, but that's what I'm saying. Probably have like arsenic falling from the ceilings just in case they snoop on their presents. Who cares? They can snoop on their presents and their surprise is ruined for them. Who cares?
Okay, so today we're going to be showing you how we do Christmas for 21 kids, our tips and tricks.
Well, first of all, your tips and tricks suck balls because you just told us it's December. You probably filmed this December 10th, okay? And you said you haven't done anything yet. So what tips and tricks are you going to show us? How to be shit at Christmas? Well, congrats, because you have succeeded.
We'll see how it goes. Okay, doorknobs first.
Yeah, step one is definitely, if this is the
I can't believe they have a spare bedroom with 21 kids.
space we're going to use, we got to put on our own doorknob that's lockable.
Yes.
Definitely needs to be lockable.
Just put a damn lock on the door.
Do you think this room's going to work?
I hope so. We keep all of ours. Okay, if you haven't seen Mark's video on You Build Creative about how to build a loft bed, and I'll link it below if I remember, that's my bed. And in that loft bed, if you lift that shit up, is so much storage. 30 cubic feet of storage. That's where we hide all our Christmas presents. Because you can't even, it's so heavy to lift that bed, the kids would never snoop. Anyway, our kids wouldn't because our kids aren't assholes. But that's where we hide our presents. And you should go watch that video because it's really good. Mark is so talented, guys. I know you guys know I have a crush on Mark. He's my bro, ride or die. I have some great friends in my life. I really do. I can name my best friends on one hand, and that's probably the way it should be. But Mark is my ride or die till the end of time. If there's a zombie apocalypse, if he needs anything to bury a body, whatever, that's the guy. He's my guy, and I'm his guy. That's how we roll. I know it's cute.
Think so. I'll have to show you what else I got to help make it work.
Okay.
I mean, you got a whole, stack it to the ceiling. How many presents are you getting?
All right, but first let's get this doorknob on.
Doorknobs
Why don't you just tell your kids, hey, don't go in that room. That's where all your presents are, assholes. That's all you have to say.
first. Hey, girl.
Hey.
What are you doing?
I just wanted to know what you guys are doing.
We are installing a doorknob.
We're locking you guys out.
We're getting ready to actually bring in all of Christmas presents and things like that.
I can help.
You want to help?
Please.
See all the presents.
Here, you do the
Is this a
doorknob.
good? Oh, actually,
Don't.
I don't know
This is not funny. Stop laughing.
if I'm capable of doing
I
that.
was like, I don't know.
I can teach you.
Okay, I can learn.
Okay.
Actually, I work with Dad all the time when he's like fixing the house. So
Tons.
Definitely.
I can do this.
All the time.
Okay, teach her how to put in a doorknob.
Let's take the other one off first.
okay. It's not coming apart.
It doesn't
No, I'm
just
joking.
come
I know.
apart.
I know it doesn't.
Please. Stop it.
You gotta take, there's 4 screws. You gotta
Are they
take out.
really going to take a doorknob off for a Christmas video? Okay. Holy shit, that's loud. Turn your shit down. Okay, I'm fast
I'm the same
forwarding.
way.
I know how to put a doorknob on.
This we got to put on first.
Holy shit. Half the video's putting a doorknob in.
On the keys.
I know, these are boring.
Those are so boring. Those are not exciting.
Peasants.
Yeah, last year we had like a Christmas key.
Okay, chill there, shiny face. Oh, man. I'm getting like, I didn't even know it was possible for me to get bored out of my mind of these family vloggers. It's starting to affect me mentally. You ever seen Super Size Me Eats like McDonald's for 30 days? Doing this for 30 days, I'm gonna have a mental breakdown.
It's really, really
It's
cute.
so cute.
Okay,
If I can find it
next!
this year.
Can we just like print it on or copy a new key?
We'll go to like Home Depot or
Really, does it matter? Does it really matter?
Lowe's or
Make
something.
a new key.
Yeah, make a new key.
Tell me that's not the cutest because this is
No, tell me, move on to the video. That's what we want to do. Move on with the video.
You have smaller fingers.
Oh my god, it's
You gotta
literally
get it right in the hole.
half the video is putting a doorknob on.
It's the key word.
Where's all the tips and tricks?
Nope.
Hey, it worked.
I don't know if it worked.
It was already locked.
No.
Oh my god.
Locked. All right, bye guys.
Hey, Mom!
You can literally unlock it from the inside.
On our side.
Oh
We
my
have
god.
this storage room
Look how many shitty lights I have over there.
also down here. We use it for like suitcases. We have just some camera equipment.
They have shitty camera equipment. If you make this much money, and if I made, look, I have decent camera equipment because I do it for a living, right? I literally need expensive equipment because that's how I make my living, not in YouTube, out in the real world. They make hundreds, if not millions, hundreds of thousands, if not millions of dollars. And they have like Amazon shit ass lights and they have like cheap equipment. Don't like it. Icky.
There's like a TV. It's really just a spot that we don't use.
Somebody sleeps in there though.
And I hadn't thought about this, but we do have an extra door
Why do they have like it's soft? They have like a soft focus here. It's not helping.
knob. So that's what Jared's putting on.
Maybe it's my eyes. Maybe it's the chlorine. Maybe I'm just have chlorine eyes right now. Like I swear, have you guys ever had arc eye? I used to build greenhouses like when I was young. I didn't build them. I was just a slave laborer. I was just a laborer. But I remember one day helping a guy weld pipes. I don't know how I got that job, but I was turning pipes for him, okay? And the first thing he told me was, don't look at the arc. Okay? That's one job you have. It's turn the pipe. Don't look this way. What did I do? I looked that way a bunch of times because I'm like, oh, it's cool. Don't look at the arc. If you don't know what arc eye feels like, it literally feels like someone poured acid into your eyeballs. It's burning. It's like sunburning your eyeballs is what it is. So there's like a layer of skin that has to come off your eyes. I couldn't open them, couldn't close them. It was painful to do all things. That's what this feels like. And it's chlorine.
And I think we just empty this out and I could use like each space for the kids' stuff.
Oh my
do you think about that? Mindy,
Yeah,
here.
tits.
Real quick, doesn't Mindy look cute?
Who is Mindy?
With her
Who is this person?
blonde hair. She recently had it done, and then this morning I put a little bit more blonde in it, so it looks
You look like you used what's left over from yours.
really good. Okay,
Is this one of their adopted kids?
so what do you think if we do that?
I think that would be like a perfect idea. Then you can use like your little label maker and put their names.
Put their names, and
Just put a piece of paper. Relax. Wasting label maker shit.
then we'll know good stuff is.
Their stuff is
It'll
garbage.
be so organized.
Okay, let's get to the tips and tricks, people.
I think so too.
Not me.
Tips and tricks.
This will fit in here, but
Oh my god, let's go.
This room is all cleared out.
And it's LEDs. Again, you have to look at your shutter speed. Their shutter speed is too slow. Shutter speed is too fast. So you see that little brown line that's going. It's because your shutter speed. Fix your shutter speed and you'll fix the problem.
Is ready for some Christmas presents.
I've never seen it empty.
Now I just have to buy some.
They have 21 kids to purchase presents for, and they haven't even started. And again, it's likely going to be, I want to say, probably $10,000 to $20,000 to Christmasify these kids.
We're a little behind. I do have a little bit. I have a little bit.
Okay.
So I think we could go ahead and
Let's
do
go.
that.
Where are the tips and tricks?
Yes.
Why is this person doing all the work?
This way.
Who is this? Is it one of the ones that to me looks like they're adults? Look like they're in their 20s and they're like 15. I don't know. I always get that wrong with the age group. I don't know. Don't do this.
Come on, let me help you.
Don't. Are you shitting me right now? Those bins are like 20 bucks a piece. You could break the wall. It's just drywall. What is she doing? You're grounded.
I just told you that.
I'm gonna hold the wall.
You're dead. Grounded forever.
I'm gonna hold your wall.
She says I put a hole in your wall.
I legit want to hold your wall. I'm so sorry.
If there's a hole in the wall, you're in trouble.
I know how to
Does
fix
she look?
it.
It's just drywall. Relax.
Let's see it.
You threw down 20 pounds of bins, lady. So lazy. Holy shit, you're dead. I would kill you if you were my kid. You would be grounded. You'd be picking up dog poop for the rest of the summer, barehanded.
You totally did.
Oh my gosh.
I'm so
Are you kidding me?
I didn't think it
He doesn't care. He's like, content.
was gonna go that hard.
Where is the tips and tricks?
Forever.
It's okay.
So not only did she learn how to do doorknobs today, but now you get to learn drywall.
Listen, I thought I wasn't gonna go that hard. So I
Price
was like,
tag
oh, she said don't do it. I was gonna hold it at the end.
We know. Let's go.
Haters, so
Does whatever. 3 of them.
I'm not playing.
This is shit. Why did you guys tell me to watch this? There's no tips and tricks.
And then hopefully it'll fit up in the attic and nobody will fall
Wait. What'd she say?
in the attic and nobody will. After Christmas is all done, and then we'll use these totes to put all of our Christmas decor in, and then hopefully it'll fit up in the attic and.
In the attic? No. Attic. There's no T in it. Turd. There's a T in turd, though, that's for sure.
And nobody will fall through this time.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh,
That's insulation. What happened?
no.
Maybe I shouldn't patch that.
Somebody fell through the ceiling? Okay, not safe.
Just in case.
Just in case. Now that we have our
Okay.
storage room ready,
Where's
where
the
we're gonna be
lids?
Putting everything.
Okay.
I kind of turn it
It took them that long to put bins under a damn shelf. There better be some damn good tips and tricks here.
over to Shelly. So
Okay, so how we organize all of our presents and who gets what and the budget
Finally.
and everything like that just goes into an app. We use what's called Santa's Bag. This is not a brand deal. We just use this app. I love it because you can take pictures
Why does she just show her? She didn't show the app, it just showed her logging in.
of the presents. Because what I like to do is as soon as we buy the gifts, they just get wrapped.
yeah,
Wrapped and then labeled and then put away. But I on my phone, I have where I took the picture of what they have. So that way, as I'm buying gifts, then I know who has what.
Why? If you're wrapping it and putting their name on it, what does it matter? You wrap it, put their name on it. Why do you need to put it in an app? It's got their name on it. What's an app gonna do? If it's wrapped and you lose the tag, you gotta open that shit. Okay, this seems silly. So tip number 1,
But yeah, so
in this particular app, I think it's only on Apple, but like this
it
particular
might
one,
be. It might
who
be
cares?
Android too.
Nobody
it might
cares.
be now.
I don't know.
Next.
I've had it for years.
Next!
I like it because you can like put in there what stage you're at with every single.
I guess if you're saying we've bought these things for them, now we don't need to buy them anymore. Is that what it's for? Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Did I buy it?
Yeah.
Did it get here? Did it get wrapped? It just has all the stages. So that's how we organize every single year. And then
And it works.
works.
That's the only way.
Well, if you're running a half house, if you're running like an institution, which they are, that makes sense. If you have to have an app to keep track of the hundreds of presents you're gonna buy, holy shit.
we can keep this
Yeah.
huge
Okay, so
family organized.
the other question I know that you have is how much do you spend on each kid?
Yeah,
What's your
that's
budget?
what I wanna
How
know.
does that work? That's not even how we think. We don't do it like that at all.
That's how you should think. I'm sorry. I get that. It's the gift is what matters, right? It doesn't matter the cost. I do get that sort of. In our house, we do be okay. We got Tristan this one thing this year. It's probably something he's been waiting for years. He got the thing. We said, well, Tyson needs a couple of good things too. So we kind of get close, but it's like the level of the gift. And generally good gifts are more expensive, right? So they get really good gifts. We do the something you want, something you need, something to wear, something to read, and then Santa Claus gets you a gift. That's what we do here. And so we always do that every year. And yeah, it's not really, I get what they're saying, but at the same time, a little bit, you got to stick to that. Because kids get a big bag of dollar store gifts and someone gets like, a new laptop, that's a little bit different. I also understand the age differences. Like the older boys need more expensive things because that's what they want, right? Like that's what they get. The younger kids don't need as expensive unless you're buying Paw Patrol shit. Holy shit.
So, and I know, I talked about this last year.
Everybody has a budget, though.
Well, no.
I'm sure you don't have a budget.
It's not like no budget. I don't mean it like that. Okay, so what I mean is, and I know I'm going to get hate.
These people are really awkward.
For this, we talked about it on last year's video, but we really care how the kids were throughout the year. So, on Christmas, you may see that some kids get a lot, some kids get not as much, but it's not.
What? No. I think this is what people were telling me about. So you're telling me that based on kids' behavior throughout the year, some will have a bigger haul than others. That's also called favoritism. That's also called, don't do that. These kids come from trauma. Don't do that. You should never reward children for their past behavior, specifically kids who come from trauma. There's no reason for that. So if someone was bad, this is bad because it was happened to me when I was young a couple times, right? I got in trouble one year. I remember this very clearly. I got in trouble. I don't know what it was for. And this is before this is before my mom divorced my stepdad. This is where we weren't poor at that time. We were doing okay, right? At that point in our life. But I remember, I don't know what I got in trouble for. Probably something stupid because my parents always flew off the handle for the stupidest shit. I was probably in grade 3 and they said, you're not having your birthday anymore. And they went through with it. And I'll never forget it. I literally had, I think it was my 10th birthday. I didn't have a birthday. So don't do that to people. Christmas is the time of year you forget. You just let it all go. Let's bond. Let's get together. So other kids who are better than others get more. That is not what you're supposed to do with your children. That's a huge fail. I hope that the adoption agency watches this shit because that to me is a massive fail. That's rewarding. That's okay. I get what you're saying when you're talking about not rewarding bad behavior. Okay. And that could be at the time. So if the kid does something wrong, and kids do shit wrong all the time, they likely already copped some shit for it from you guys because you seem to be really strict. Okay. Which is nothing wrong with that. So then at Christmas time, they get a double copping of shit because they weren't as good throughout the year. I don't like it. There's so many things wrong with what she just said there.
That we're trying to be unfair or anything.
No, that's unfair.
We just really go by how did they do? How did they do in school? No, I don't like it. Just because Christmas. Look, there are other ways you can do this. Okay, if some kids do better than other kids in school, reward them accordingly when they get the report cards. Okay, that's one way you can do this. Don't make Christmas your place to have it out. Be like, well, you were shit this year, so you don't get as much as, nerd face over here who loves math. Okay, right? Behavior issues come with adoption, come with fostering on a whole new level. I know a lot of people in the chat who have bio kids who are teenagers. Bio kids can be assholes too. But I'm telling you, fostering and adopting is a different world altogether. Just because of the trauma, attachment issues, and everything that comes along with it. It's a whole different ballgame. You ask anybody who fosters and adopts. Ask anybody. It's just different. So they're basing their gift giving and what you get for Christmas on behavior, and they're basically saying every kid needs to be perfect and the same, or you're not going to get the same level of gift giving and love from us unless you're all this standard that we've held. Do you guys understand that? With 21 children, that is impossible. They're all going to have different personalities, different levels of learning, different levels of trauma. Some of them might have oppositional defiance disorder, probably likely a lot of them, okay? They all come from ADD, probably some of them have, PTSD, all that kind of stuff. You cannot put them all in the same basket and say, here's the standard which you all must abide to, even though you might have 5 times different struggles than Timmy over here who was adopted at birth, opposed to, Sally over here who was adopted at 6 to 7 years old who would have been abused or whatever, okay? Just on that level alone is super silly. So here's how you do this instead. If you've got kids who are really good in school, reward them accordingly with report cards. Give them an extra $10 per an A or whatever you want to do, okay? And those who didn't do very well, you just say, look, we want this certain level, and you just do it. I get that at the grades thing. I do understand that. But again, that's still bad, because not every kid is going to be able to get good grades. I never got good grades. Okay? So if I lived in this house, I would never get anything good. And it was impossible for me. I was never diagnosed with ADHD, which I did have. I was never diagnosed with the anxiety and PTSD I had because who would have taken me? And so I had to suffer through school and I would have not been able to receive. Oh my God, I'm so pissed right now at this. I'm so angry at this because as a kid who grew up, set back from all the other kids in my circles, okay, they are not taking into consideration. And that says a lot about who they are and about the level of understanding they have of the kids coming into their house. I don't know. This is silly. Straight garbage.
Were they throughout the year? And so some of the other kids that didn't do well may get a little bit less. And they're all aware of it. We've done it like this for years.
No, it's effing silly. That's just straight silly. You have a bird in your house?
True.
Yeah.
No, this is... It doesn't work. I'm sorry, it doesn't work. Making one kid feel bad about their behavior while rewarding another one who doesn't have the same type of issues, that doesn't work. I promise you that doesn't work. That creates animosity. That creates a home full of people who are competing, who are going to lie to you now, who are not going to tell you the truth when shit goes down because they're going to not get as much. They're not going to get they're not going to get the same love than the other kid who might be better. You are fostering a place of distrust of your kids. There is no bond there if you do that. I'm sorry. Christmas is not the time to punish kids. Sorry. I'm angry right now, if you could tell.
It's really good.
It works. Yeah, I know.
It doesn't work. You're a liar. Not everybody's happy. Are you serious right now? You know who's not happy? The kid who got the shit list of presents and coal in his stocking because he had a bad year for whatever reason, okay? That's who's not happy. They're not happy. Are you telling me the kids that got less are happy? F off.
I think we do a really good job for Christmas.
You don't. You failed. You are. Thanks for tip number 2, which was bullshit. Don't follow this advice, everybody.
Try not to go overboard and we try not to go under. We try to just meet that happy middle. So
Jerks.
We'll see. I know the kids have like crazy expensive things. If you watch our Christmas wish list, you can see that they all want tennis shoes that are like $1,000.
No, you don't get tennis shoes for $1,000. F that. Don't give it to them. Set a standard. You don't need these shoes. You know why? Because you don't need them.
I don't even know.
Why would you want shoes that are $1,000?
Okay.
You never wear them. That's like, put them on the wall.
Yeah, like they're like Dior, Nikes. Like,
seriously?
Yeah, seriously. Okay,
That's your fault, not theirs. You guys are the ones fostering this. You live above your means. They make a lot of money, guys. These people look at crazy pieces in their giant mansion putting a freaking Tesla in their living room. $140,000 plaid Tesla. These people live luxuries. These people live luxurious lifestyles of wealth and decadence and obviously gluttony. It's gluttonous not just for the food, but for the intake of wealth that they have. It's so gluttonous. And they present as Christians, Mormons. I say Christians, but Mormons. There's nothing. All these channels, regardless of what you think, gluttonous. Not just food. I know food too, but I mean gluttonous. Vacations and fancy gifts and jewelry and $1,000 shoes and cars and computers and cameras and all these and vehicles and all this stuff. It is super out of touch with the world. And those kids, when they exit these houses, and some of them leave on their own accord and don't ever come back. We'll talk about that soon. Those kids aren't gonna benefit of those shit when they're living in their house when they're gone. They can't take advantage of them anymore.
it's not happening. So yeah, we're not doing that. Not that kind of stuff. But I think that they
that makes you better. F off.
will be really happy.
Yeah.
No.
We are just finishing.
That was the tips. Those are your tips. An app and treating your kids differently. Excellent tips. So glad I watched this.
Putting all the names on all the shelves, and we had another good idea.
Oh, let's hear it.
This room is big enough. We are going to add like a wrapping station in here, so we can
Oh my god.
all the presents.
I have those sleds.
Let me help you. So that would be good. Okay, maybe it's a little bigger than I thought.
Okay, you just took out half your storage space in this room because you put a shitty table in there.
Bigger might be.
Wrap that shit. Get someone at the mall to do it. Amazon will gift wrap shit for you too. You know half the shit's coming from Amazon.
Good for a wrapping station, though.
That's true. That's true.
I don't know where the lock is. I guess it doesn't have one.
Okay, that looks great. We need some wrapping paper and some tape. And
They don't even have wrapping
and
paper
maybe some-
or scissors. These people are super prepared. How?
How do these people, how are they famous? You know how they're famous? This is why. Because this is a grift. This is a massive grift. I can't believe I'm just stumbling upon this term now. But this is adoption fostering grifts. And I know that people are like, well, it's better than they are. And we've covered that. Yes. Again, I do believe, yes, these kids are better off in these wealthy, affluent homes than they are, obviously, at institutionalized places. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. But at the same time, we can't, just because they're better off there doesn't mean they're better off. Overall, specifically when it comes to their privacy being invaded, their stories being told online for everybody to see, their faces being shown when they shouldn't be, their medical histories given out to the world, their mental history and their mental issues out to the world, all that shit. Okay? No. It has its own set of problems. Yes, the kids are probably better off, like financially, but are they better off mentally and with their privacy as they get to their futures? No.
Some presents.
For now, we should use it as a drywall repair
Was the audio still recording? Thanks. Thanks for putting it up.
station.
We can hear it.
What do you think?
Why didn't you just cut this shit out?
Hey, are you ready to learn some drywall?
This is so bad.
Yes.
Yes.
No.
Good for you to learn these things. You might.
Okay, first of all, you don't just stick a whole shit ton of compound in a giant hole. You have to patch the hole, dude. Cut out the hole, put a piece of wood in there. Like you could put a piece of wood up and down, drill into the wood, then cut the piece of drywall perfectly square, put that square in, then you can tape it, then you put the compound on. Is he just going to throw a shit ton of compound into a hole? Mark intensifies. So they got the patcher. Okay, thank God. I still wouldn't have done that. I would have. This is good for like a, temporary fix. It's just not a solid fix.
Okay, just here, learning how to drywall.
Take your sticker off of your thing. Oh
But
my
I
God,
think
this
this
is
is
terrible.
the end of the video. So, thank you guys so much for watching.
She's not going to.
I hope you enjoyed. I made a hole in my parents' wall. What a great child.
Not enough. It's not enough compound. Now I know why you wanted me to watch that. That's crazy. Comment below what you think about that yourself. Like, I can understand the behavioral issues with kids, especially 21 kids in a house. How do you keep track of all the shit that they've done wrong? First of all, do you have an app for that? Second of all, no. Because likely they are, again, I said this before, they already got in trouble for it. So why are they getting in double trouble for it? They already paid the price for it, likely. Or is the punishment, hey, you did some shit wrong? Nah, I'm scratching off one gift for Christmas. What is this bullshit? This is not how you parent everybody. And they parent 21 children. Not only can they not parent 21 children properly, but they also do it wrong. Not cool, crazy middles. Not cool, jerk faces. Ugh. I don't like that. That made me angry. It triggered me a little bit, I'm not gonna lie. Just a little bit. But maybe we just need to turn this on and get some stuff going, Much better. Chestnuts roasting, balls on a fire. I love the sweater. Everybody take a deep breath. Merry Snarkmas to you and yours. Merry Christmas too. You guys are beautiful. Like, just look at you. Yeah. And I hope you feel good about yourself, because you should. Remember, carbs don't count in December. Sugar only counts for half. Eat, be merry, be jolly, be happy. And just treat your kids. At Christmas is the time where it's just gotta be good. Just be good to your kids at Christmas. I know, even if you're strict, but make Christmas the time where you can get away with more shit. That's what I'm saying. That's my advice to you. I don't take it or leave it. But I really love you guys, and thank you for being here. Thank you for subscribing to this channel. Just thank you. We're at 89,000 subscribers at Dad Challenge Podcast. I never thought we'd get here. I swear to God, I didn't think so. And I'm so excited that we're going to get to 100,000 sometime in the coming months. I'll tell you my story. I'm really excited to tell you it. I'm also really scared to tell you some of it, but I think it's going to be good. I think we're going to have a good time. You guys are going to get to know me a little bit more. You're amazing, beautiful, gorgeous, and valuable. Don't you ever damn well forget it. All right. I'll see you tomorrow.